going on? It's DSP here with a channel update, and I just want to talk a little bit about what's been going on outside of the gaming footage that I've been doing with all my new series that I've been putting up on the TKOHHD, the feedback I've been getting, some of the pretty ridiculous responses I've been getting and comments I've been seeing on the page. So let's get started. First of all, I had a lot of positive feedback about Smart Guys. Most people seem to like it. They say a lot of the times they don't have a chance to catch all the wrestling shows, or maybe they haven't watched the wrestling shows in a while, and they saw my first episode with John Rambo. A lot of people enjoyed it, so I'm going to keep up that series. I'm going to try to meet with John at least once a week, and we're going to continue that on as it's going right now. We'll probably keep it 2 parts, one for WWE and one for TNA, so that way if you're only interested in one or the other, you can watch it like that. Some of the other series I've been trying out, there is basically the weekend preview, where on Monday I'm going to announce all the games that I'll be playing, or that I'm sure I'll be playing for that week, or any other footage that I'm sure will be going up for that week, including videos on this channel, and I'm going to keep doing that. I think Monday's the perfect day to do it, being that Tuesday is the game release day for the week. For the most part, most games come out on Tuesdays. DSP Inbox, I'm going to continue to do as well. If you missed it, I just did one yesterday. It was a really good episode. Covered a lot of ground, a lot of stuff about donations and things that people have been asking for a long time was covered. So go check it out. That is on this page just a day or two ago, depending on when I actually get to upload this video. So check out DSP Inbox. I'm still going to hold that off for about maybe every 2 weeks. It seems like about 2 weeks is enough time for me to save up enough good questions to do it a good show. 2 ways to contact me for that. You can either send your questions to dspinbox@hotmail.com, or if by chance you happen to be online and you happen to be a follower of mine on Twitter, what I've been doing is right before I film the episodes, I put up on Twitter, hey guys, I'm about to film it, give me some Twitter questions quick, and I usually take around 5 to 10 of those and I answer them quickly in the DSP Inbox video. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's twitter.com/theycallmeDSP. And again, that's a good way for you to keep in contact to see if there's any last minute changes. Whenever I'm about to upload a new series or a new video to the TKOHHD, I put it up on Twitter so you know what to expect. So that's a good way to be in the know. Besides that, going along with some of the ideas that were in the DSP Inbox video, starting every Monday, I also will be doing a weekend review video, but what I'm really just going to call it is the Hateful Truth. So hopefully once a week I'll be putting out a Hateful Truth video. Now unfortunately I am going to put it on this channel because this is obviously the channel where I'm trying to really promote, since it's my partner channel. But that means I cannot put gaming footage up, if you can believe it. So the way it'll work is I'll discuss the games I've played for the week. I'll give you my honest feelings about them, my score for them. But if you want to see the gaming footage, you're going to have to head over to DSP Gaming and watch my playthrough of the game over there. So, but that works out because the footage is there if you want to watch it. If not, you just want to see a quick blurb of what I thought about the game, you can watch on Mondays, The Hateful Truth. It's up in the air whether I'm going to be doing any video editing or anything. I might do a really quick intro for it, and then, just go straight into the review of the games, especially because there's going to be so many games. Just for example, this Monday coming up, I'm going to have to cover Sonic 4, the Alan Wake DLC, Medal of Honor campaign, Medal of Honor online play, anything else that I played this week. I finished Castlevania, Lord of Shadows, so I have to talk about that. And I think I'm even going to talk about the games last week, Enslaved, because a lot of people were asking me what I thought about Enslaved. So covering all those games, in one episode, I'm only going to be able to dedicate a couple minutes per game, and so I think I'm going to have to be quick about it. I'm not going to have a lot of time to elaborate or show footage or anything like that, or do an elaborate intro. But this will be cool. Maybe it'll be a way to get the Hateful Truth back out there. People will understand what the series is, because I haven't had a lot of time to do them. As you know, the last one I did was on E3 way back in July. And this will be good. It'll get us back into momentum, and people will know in a nutshell what I think about the games. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about is my DSP Tries It series, because it seems there's a lot of misconceptions. There's a lot of people that are just saying outright stupid things and incorrect things in comments on these videos, and they're misleading a lot of people, and I need to set the record straight. So, to recap exactly what this series is, the DSP Tries It series is a series where I'm going to try different things. Now we're starting out with food because that's the easiest thing, it's the most accessible thing to me, but it's not always going to be food. There may be other things in the future that I try out that I'll put in that series. I mean, hell, I've got 3 different kinds of joysticks in here. Maybe I'll play on a joystick and just do a review of the joystick and what I feel about the difference between joysticks, and say I tried this joystick. That'll be an episode and things like that. But it just so happened that within like the last 2 weeks, I had chances to stop by certain places, certain food restaurants in my area, and try some stuff out. And people were actually asking me for certain things at these restaurants. I was interested to find out about the Burger King breakfast that they've been advertising like crazy on TV. Someone specifically asked me about the Subway breakfasts. And there were 1 or 2 other things in there that I just happened to chance that I was going to eat at these places. And it's not something that I would eat all the time, so I thought it would be interesting to do a video on. Now, let's get this clear. Alright, the series, number 1, is not only about food. That's why it's not DSP eats it, it's DSP tries it. And the series will evolve over time. Again, I had a bunch of episodes queued up that I'm actually releasing over a period of time. I mean, I could have had them all done last week, it would have been over with. And then I would have had to rush to find more footage. But like I said, I'm trying to put 1 to 2 videos on the TKOHHD a day. That seems to be a good enough, volume for you guys to watch, rate, and participate. So that's what I'm doing. I want you to logically think about this for a second, okay? I've been doing this series for roughly 2 weeks now since I lost my job exactly 2 weeks ago today. Well, think about how many episodes are out right now. There are now currently 5 episodes. And that was done within a 2-week period. So think about that. Even if I had eaten all of that food that was in those videos, okay? That's 5 meals out of how many? Think about it. 2 weeks, that's 14 days, times 3 meals a day. You know what I mean? You're talking a significant amount of meals, and only 5 out of those meals were fast food, okay? So a lot of people have been posting and say, oh my God, Phil, I can't believe you eat like this all the time. You're going to die, you're going to explode. Let me tell you something. If I ate fast food every meal, do you think I would look like this, honestly? Or do you think I would look like this? And do you think my stomach would be hanging down to my crotch, and I'd be overweight and, disgusting, and I'd be out of breath just standing here talking to you? That's not what I do. And I'm hating this misconception that people are watching a couple videos in this series that is a review series, not a food eating series, a review series, and they're taking it like all I do is eat fast food. I mean, you're out of your mind, okay? You're completely off base and out of your mind. So, the other thing is, like I said, this is a review series, and when you see me testing the food, rating the food, I want you to treat it like you're watching Hell's Kitchen or you're watching Top Chef, where you have a panel of people who are testing the food. They're not sitting there eating the whole dish. I mean, you don't see Gordon Ramsay sit there and every time he's going to test some food, sit there for a half hour wolfing down all the food, because then he'd be a giant fucking blob. Let's face it. That's not what I'm doing. When you're seeing these, I'm not necessarily eating all the food in these videos. In fact, in I'd say 3 of the videos out of the 5, I didn't even eat the food. I bought it, I tested it, it was okay, I didn't necessarily like it that much, and I knew it wasn't healthy for me, so I didn't finish eating it. And you have to understand that people are like, oh, well, isn't that throwing out money if you're buying the food for $5 and you don't eat it? Listen. This is a video series on this channel. I'm trying to do this full time. I have to create content. It's just like buying supplies for any other business in order to have a final product to give to your customer, who is the viewer. So, yeah, maybe I'll drop $5 one day to get a BK breakfast platter if it means I can make a cool video out of it that's going to get a lot of participation, a lot of views, and a lot of people will enjoy it and learn from it. A lot of people saw that and said, ugh, on TV it looked good, but really when you tasted it and you explained it to us, we don't like it that much. But on the flip side of that, some people have been commenting that the BK croissant sandwich actually looks pretty good. It's a light, fluffy kind of a deal. It's not a heavy breakfast sandwich, and it's something quick to grab on the go, and you can go on it and eat it, and it's a good meal. So this series is for informative purposes. It's not for you to think that this is what I'm eating every day. It's not for, for you to worry about my health, because this is not what I eat every day. I have a fridge full of food back there that every day I cook, and I make my own sandwiches, and I make my own every day for breakfast. You want to know what I've really been eating? I've been eating a bowl of Raisin Bran and a bagel. That's what I've been eating pretty much every day, because I want to keep my calories down. I want to just have that little bit of energy and carbs in the morning and to be healthy. So chill out. Stop worrying about it. That's not what the deal is here. And if anyone starts putting up false pretenses in comments, if people start saying disgusting things like I'm a fat pig because I eat this, and that I shouldn't, that I'm wasting my money, and how dare I spend money to go eat out when I just lost my job, fuck you, you're getting blocked, I'm deleting all your comments, and I'm making sure you never come back. because you're idiots. And I'm tired of these people who think they know better than everyone else, really, and they think that it's their job in life to try to bestow their wisdom upon you. And so they're going to come on my videos and they're going to say, oh, I know better than you, you shouldn't ever eat anything like this, you're a fat pig, fuck you, you're a bad example to everyone. That's not what I need on my page. That's not the kind of participation I want, and you don't belong here, so get out. I'm telling you right now. And if anyone else is going to make these crazy assumptions, like I said, some people actually were saying things like, Phil eats like this every meal and he's so unhealthy, we're worried he's going to have a heart attack, you're getting blocked too. Because what you're doing is you're saying false statements that are leading other people who don't know me, or maybe this is the first video they've seen of mine, and they're getting false misconceptions about me and this video series that is not the case. So I'm sorry I have to do it, but if you're going to act like a moron and you're going to say false things and you're going to overreact and you're going to act like you know better than everyone else, you're getting blocked and you're just not going to be able to participate anymore. It's that simple. So I'm sorry, I know there's been some harsh comments on those videos. If you can believe it, of all the videos where people would have harsh comments, it's the videos about me tasting food. It's like, it's crazy. It's insane, the things that people react to. But I'm not going to put up with it anymore. It's crazy. It's nonsense. And, YouTube, yes, it's a shame that you get something like YouTube where you think that it's great to have everyone participate, but when you get this certain group of people who don't know how to behave, and they just love to just talk out of their asses and they say things that are false that lead everyone else to believe that it's fact, it's a shame that you have to kind of put a top on it, but I have to at this point. So anyone I see doing that crap, you're going to get blocked. So just cut it out. If you have something positive to say, or you have a reaction to the video, that's different. But I don't want to hear, oh, you're unhealthy and you eat like this every meal. You're wrong and you're out of your mind, and I don't want to hear it. Okay? That's that. Fair enough. Okay? I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just don't want people lying on videos and making people think things. Like I said, maybe it's the first time that person's watched one of my videos and they're thinking, oh my god, this is a fat, overweight guy who's rating fast food on camera and that's all he does and he's going to die of a heart attack. I mean, it's crazy. It's like you guys are in panic mode over crazy shit that just is not the truth. So calm down, chill out, think before you type. That's the key of the message here. Think before you type, because a lot of people, they see something, they have a gut reaction, oh, and then they go off and they type something really stupid. 10 minutes later, they realize that's not the case, and they're like, oh shit, why did I do that? Well, I think that's a lot of what's been happening here. So think before you type, because it's going to benefit you in the end, and you won't get blocked, okay? But anyway, with the DSP Tries It series, it is a review series for review purposes. I don't necessarily eat the entire thing that I'm doing there. It's not always going to be food. I mean, I'm waiting to see what are things that I can show you guys for the series that would be interesting. And I'm thinking, I just had the idea today, gee, a lot of people have been asking about joysticks and what I feel. What are my impressions of the different joysticks that I bought? Maybe I could do a review series, like start adding those to the series. Or if I do wireless controllers versus, something else. Or the headset that I just bought for Halo or something like that. That kind of stuff I could review. Or even, different cameras, different things like that. That's the kind of stuff I can do in that series, and that's where I'm really headed. It's just been, like I said, a coincidence that I was getting the series started. That first day or two that I ended up eating out, I actually had a chance to film like 3 or 4 different things. I actually have like 2 or 3 more videos queued up that I haven't even done yet or uploaded yet for that series, and it's food, but it's because it was just coincidence that during that time period that I was filming, I had a lot of this opportunity. So chill out. We're going to continue with the series, but it's going to get better in time. Besides that, not much else going on. I just wanted to let everyone know that things are finally getting settled with my former employer. I did actually receive payment for the vacation days that they owed me, and now I'm basically just in the process of taking care of the severance package, and that'll be that. It'll be done with. But that's going to take a while, and that's another thing. Some people started posting up saying, oh, what do you think you're doing? You think that you're going to try to do YouTube full-time? That's no kind of a job to do full-time. You got to get a job that's 9 to 5, that has a health plan, and does this and does that. And then on top of that, some people are like, why aren't you out there applying for jobs already, and why aren't you doing that? Alright, number one, you have no idea what I'm doing. You have absolutely no idea. I'm not on camera 24 hours a day. So, out of the 4 hours a day that I record, what am I doing the other 20 hours? You got to think about that. Number two, it's none of your business whether or not I'm applying for jobs, what I'm doing. If you want to watch my videos and you want to watch and participate, that's completely your choice. But Who are you to criticize me and tell me that I need to be doing this and that and I need to have a 9-to-5 job? Let me tell you something. Some of the most successful people in the world didn't formally go to school, didn't formally have a 9-to-5 job, never lived that life. They had great ideas and they went out and they became geniuses, or they got on this, lucky streak and they became popular and they became rich. I mean, this is the kind of thing that, this is an opportunity for me in my life of something that I want to try and see if I can make it work. So, you have no right to criticize me, and again, people who are going to do that kind of negative shit, you're going to get blocked, because I don't have to put up with your shit. I don't know why people think that they have this ability to just, because they have freedom of speech, that they can just say nasty shit about people. It's not going to be tolerated on my pages. So go ahead and try. You're not going to be around for long. And I know my viewers and fans, are not going to put up with that shit either. Some people have seen it and be like, who the fuck are you? And I've seen several people doing it now, and it's getting old. And I think the grace period is now running out. So, it's a shame that people are like that, but there are people like that. Like I said, people who think that they know better than everyone else. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to do this full time. I said I'm trying this out to see how it works, to see if I can make it work, to see if it's something that I could maybe do for a period of time until maybe the economy turns, and then I can go out and easily get another job. The problem is right now, no one is hiring. I mean, I have several friends, before I ever got laid off, who were unemployed for a couple of years, and they cannot find jobs. It's just that bad out there. Even when you have qualifications like I have, where I have like continuous improvement certifications, I have a college degree, there's so many people out there looking for jobs right now that there's just nowhere to go. So for someone to tell me, oh, you should stop making videos and get off your fat ass and go start applying for jobs, I don't think you know any better than anyone else. In fact, I think I know better than you that what I'm doing right now is probably going to be a better shot at me being okay over the next few months, rather than doing the normal thing that everyone else is doing and is very unsuccessful at. So, thanks a lot for your opinions. I don't need them, and if you're going to be nasty like that again, you're going to get blocked. It's that simple. So, that's it. I just had to get those couple things off my chest. I know that, a lot of people have looked at some of these videos where there was all this negative fighting and things. What the fuck is this? We've never seen this on a DSP video, and to be honest, for me, it's new too. It's just, I see these people saying these crazy, ludicrous, untrue things that are leading people to have these misconceptions, like I said, and it's a shame, because now this is the time of year when the most people are going to be coming to my pages because they're looking for gaming footage. They're going to jump over to the partner channel and see what that's all about. And if the first video they see has comments on it that says, you're a fat fuck, you're unemployed and you're not applying for a job, all you do is eat fast food, you're going to die of a heart attack, people are going to say, what the fuck is this? And they're going to leave. And that's not what I want. I need that to stop. So if anyone can help me, if you see this nonsense going on, please, if you can stop the comments. I know some people spam the shit out of nonsense or trolls or stuff like that. Please continue to do so, because that's the kind of help that I need right now. I had the feeling I was going to come out with a struggle like this, with trolls and with other people like that who come out, who see someone like me and they're going to get jealous that I'm trying to do this as a full-time thing and say, who's this guy to just sit around and do videos all day and not have to work? Well, let me tell you something, guys. This is a lot of work, okay? To have to videotape all day, to try to figure out all these new interesting ideas and things that people would want to see, and to have to go out and constantly be getting games and playing through the games. And I'll be honest, some of the games like Castlevania, that game was hard to get through, man. It was some tough shit, and I said, you know what, I'm going to tough through it, because this is now something I'm taking seriously. I have to beat this game for everyone so they can see the ending and they can make an opinion on if they like it or not and if they want to go get it. So, yeah, it's tough. It's not easy. It's not all roses. And it's hard, too, when you don't have a 9-to-5 schedule to get up on time every day to be able to do the things that you've set goals for yourself to do for that day. It's hard when you don't have someone constantly looking over your shoulder and you don't get in trouble when you sleep late. Because the bottom line is, I could not work for a week and make $0 and then I'm screwed. So I need to really stay disciplined, I need to focus, I need to stay positive. And again, the main theme that I'm still trying to imbue here on everyone is staying positive, and we're all going to work together, and we're going to try to make this work and have fun. I'm going to keep trying to think of cool ideas for you guys, and we're going to keep moving forward. So, bottom line, I'm not dissuaded at all by some of the crap that's been going on. I'm positive. I'm ready to push on. Some of my most anticipated games of the year are coming up in the next couple of weeks, so I'm really excited. Can't wait to start them. We'll talk about that on Monday when we do the weekend preview. But anyway, basically the schedule for this weekend, you're going to see a new Smart Guys at some point during the weekend. Then on Monday, expect a Hateful Truth that's going to discuss all the games I've played over the past week or two with my ratings for them. And then there's going to be a weekend preview video discussing the future of next week. So that's it. And there might be a couple things here. There might be another DSP tries it video or something thrown in. But anyway, I know I'm rambling on. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thank you for your positivity. Thank you for your help. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.